Yes, yeah. You are tuned in to Offering Something. I am your host, Michael Bernier. Feeling so good to be alive. Yeah. You know I love you for tuning into the show. You are amazing, that's for sure. If you're checking it on that YouTube jam, come on, hit that subscribe button for me. Even go as far as to hit the notifications bell. Wow, that would be nice. You can also check the show on all the streaming TV platforms, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Roku, Distro, all that on the Plymouth Rock TV channel. Yes, yes, yes. I have so much appreciation for our sponsors at Enjoy Your Life brand, Riverwalk Brewing Company, and a Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. Oh, yeah. On that note there, we have a super fantastic episode in store for you today with a guest who is an entrepreneur, a self-motivated success, a visionary, an event producer, a non-stop hustler, a green thumb, and owner of 508 Productions, the man who created the Higher Education Music and Arts Festival, and a hella good man. It's my pleasure to introduce to y'all Mr. Jason Moodley. Yeah, boy.
Thank you so much, brother. Those were some kind words. I appreciate it.
Yeah, how you feeling, man?
Feeling great. Thank you for having me on this evening.
Yeah, it's my pleasure. You feel comfortable here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Ready to have a nice
Second
talk?
home.
Yeah. Second home. Well, my friend, I'm very happy that you're in the room. I appreciate your presence.
Thank you for having me.
Let's talk. What was the first music festival that you ever went to, like a 3-day hippies camping in the woods scene? What was the one? The first one.
All right.
Wow, this is going on.
It's going back some ways.
Take me back.
I think I might have been. I think the first one I went to was actually a big rock show. It was either Ozfest or Warped Tour in Northampton. Jesus, it must have been about 20 years ago now.
Those go on for days at a time?
Yeah, Warped Tour I think was a 2-day festival. Ozfest was a 1-day. I got my feet wet with those. The first big multi-day festival I went to, it was one for the ages. I don't think I've been to one as big as that yet. Woodstock 99.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Oh, we had a blast there. Me and the 3 mics.
I've had some friends that have lost their minds at that situation. Yeah.
It was a fun time. We tried to leave
Was that a positive experience in hindsight? Was it a safe environment? Were they caring for you?
It was very safe. I mean, the people were welcoming. There was 500,000 people there on that Air Force base. But, the people were amazing there. Things got a little out of control on the way out, but we got out of there safely and in one piece.
Let me ask you this. On the way into that festival, did they take your water from you?
So, you know what's funny? I remember the lead up to that festival, Mike, and they were telling us all kinds of craziness about how couldn't bring food, you couldn't bring water. And I mean, this was before the days and ages of telephones and everything. So it's like there was no social media, there was nothing like that. So word didn't spread quite as quickly. And I remember the lead up to that event. Everybody went up there with no food, no water. I think about 3 days prior to it on your 14K MBS AOL setup. They tried to let a blast out. Nobody knew about it, but yeah, dude, people showed up there with no food. It got kind of chaotic there.
Okay. But overall, you'd still give it a couple of thumbs up.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
as I said, I was like, I don't think I've been to a festival as big size and scope as that. Wow. I mean, you list a musical act at the time of the turn of the millennium, they were there, and then some.
What was your highlight for as far as performances?
Oh, Jesus. There was the Saturday lineup that I think went on that main West stage, something like Limp Bizkit, Korn, Kid Rock, Foo Fighters into Metallica, I think is how the day went.
So right then and there, you fell in love with the scene? You were
absolutely. I've been involved at some level or extent ever since then.
Yeah. So let's take a couple of steps back there. Where were you born? Place of birth?
All right. I've been born and raised in Massachusetts. I've been here my entire life.
Give me a city, a town.
Let's see here. I was born in Framingham, Massachusetts. Grew up actually over there in Chapel Hill for the first 3 years of my life.
First 3 years.
Yeah.
Where did you have your formidable years?
My formidable elementary school years was in wonderful Marlborough, Massachusetts.
Describe this to me. I don't know much about Marlborough, Massachusetts, and I'm sure nobody else does either. But I could be wrong.
Outside, maybe hearing about on a cigarette pack. Just one of your like local suburbs from Massachusetts or whatnot. Yep. It's definitely grown up since I've been there. It started off as like a small, like up and coming city or whatnot. Yeah. Now, I mean, you got a Starbucks on every corner.
Oh, look at this! That's when you know you've really made it somewhere. Wow.
Your little mini shopping malls and everything else popping up. So
I love it. So Marlboro.
Yeah, from there.
You go to school in Marlboro?
Yeah, I was going to say from there. I mean, like I said, Massachusetts my entire life.
Yep.
I guess you could say I grew up at UMass. So spent my...
Hold on. Have you actually grown up? Would you say? Okay.
Still a work in progress. You know, my friend. Still a work in progress. Yeah. But yeah, I guess you could say I attempted to grow up at UMass. Learned a lot about life the 3 years I was there.
This is at UMass Amherst?
That's correct.
Quote unquote the zoo?
The zoo. You got it.
Man. Wow.
So yeah, we did 3 years there. Came out, went into some banking and finance.
So, wait, hold on. You did 3 years? That's like you're either super smart or you didn't actually complete the project. You didn't finish the project.
I didn't finish the progress. We'll save that story for the book, though. Yeah. Like some college kids, there were some bumps along the way.
Okay.
So, got out of school, had my son on the way. When we were expecting my son, you got to start adulting, so went into finance.
Now wait, so you had a son on the way. At what age was this now?
Oh, Jesus.
We're 21?
Yeah, I was going to say I must have been about 21, 22 when Jordan was born. 21.
What was the name?
Jordan.
Jordan, okay.
Yeah, he's my oldest.
Yeah.
My pride and joy. When I knew he was on his way, I mean, life changed, so you got to calm down a little bit in life. So went into finance, did the finance thing for 10 years.
What does that mean, went into finance?
Going to do that 9 to 5.
Oh, there's finance.
That mundane work that nobody wants to do, that corporate slavery. So
you got a 9 to 5 job? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I was miserable for a little bit.
Was there a, can we like name the place?
God.
You worked at John Hancock? What was happening?
I'm afraid to say this on live television right now. Bank of America.
Look at you.
Learned a lot about banking and I guess business in general, but it wasn't for me. I mean,
so at what point during this stuff that wasn't for you were you like, I think I'm gonna start making my own money?
I think about 10 years into it, I had enough. I was burnt
10
out.
10 years. That took you 10 years. What?
So I did that.
You're
for
a
10
patient man.
Oh yeah. Life has a funny way of throwing curveballs at you. It was during the, I want to say that financial crisis that was going on around 2008, 2010, somewhere in there. Decided, you know what, it's time for a change. So went off on my own, as you mentioned. Started a number of businesses at that point in time.
So let's get into that here. So first of all, is anyone that you grew up around, your family, your parents, your siblings, any of them are entrepreneurs?
My brother is, so I guess the two Moodley brothers are both entrepreneurs. Okay. He's doing his thing down in Miami.
Look at that. All right, so now you're like, I'm breaking out of this. I'm doing my own thing. What's the first venture? What's the first thing?
I mean, like any entrepreneur, I mean, you got some failed ones coming out the gate. So think like any business venture, a buddy comes up to me with some idea. Hey, I got this idea. What are you interested in? I had a little extra money coming out of finance, so. Yeah. Like, I guess you could call me a mini venture capitalist. It was like it wasn't Shark Tank, it was like Minnow Tank. But yeah, one of my buddies, Bishop, approached us, wanted to do a barbershop. Didn't really take off. We gave it a shot, but that was one of the first failed ventures. Did that for a little bit.
But you continue to make investments and
you get a good idea. You throw spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks. So,
spaghetti at the wall.
So I mean,
is that a saying? I didn't know that.
Fast forward a couple years, I mean, at this point, I mean, we do have a successful landscaping and snow removal business, do some property management, but I mean, I got back to my roots. I got back to what I enjoyed in life. So I was heavily involved in cannabis most of my life. I mean, it's probably helped me get through some tough times from a medicinal standpoint.
Yep.
Got back into growing, started doing medicinal growing for patients here in the state. That eventually rolled into an opportunity with Legal Greens, trying to help them out on a consulting basis right now. I know we were.
So your world is cannabis.
I mean, cannabis, drinking, partying. So I figured out how to make a niche market out of it, I guess.
Nice work.
But yeah. So after that, I mean, moved on to some things as far as like the microbrewery I know me and you work on.
Yeah.
And then the festival. I mean, the festival's been really my baby for the last 3-4 years. Started off as some smaller single-day events, just trying to make some additional revenue for local bars and restaurants. And I don't know, a couple of us 3 years ago, when the festival scene was falling apart, we
Let's not get to the festival yet. Hold on.
All right.
I'm going to keep that there. I'm going to keep people waiting for the Higher Education Music and Arts Festival part of this. Do you think it's a simple undertaking to be running your own businesses, to be an entrepreneur? Is it stress-free? Life is so nice. It's so easy, Jason. You have it so good. Is that really what's happening?
I mean, I guess if you're looking from the outside in, everything looks great on social media and everything else. But I mean, with all the goods of it, I mean, it definitely has the bad and the ugly that comes along with it as well. So
you feel like there's some shade and some hate that might be thrown in your direction as a result of successes? More money, more problems, blah, blah.
I mean, as the saying goes, if you're not doing it right, you don't have your fan club or haters. So.
Oh, man. So you've already told me that you've made a flat out, downright terrible investment, so we don't need to go back to that.
Those are called learning experiences, Mike.
Yes, they are. Yes. So has there been anyone along the way that's kind of been a mentor to you, helped you out, someone that you actually consult with on a friendship yet discuss business level, or are you a straight up savage alone in the world?
I mean, I've absolutely had my mentors along the way. I know coming up through finance, I mean, Pete Revezzi and Guy Tremblay were amazing as far as teaching me just like the ins and outs of just how to properly run a business.
Who are those guys? Say their names again.
Pete Revezzi and Guy Tremblay. In addition to them, I have a number of friends, you as well, that kind of keep me on that guided path to the end goal. So
yeah, keep it together, player.
But I mean, no village is built without a team, so you can't build an empire by yourself.
You know what? I like to give gifts. You like to receive gifts?
I mean, it's always better to give than to receive, I think. But yes, I absolutely do. I enjoy gifts.
You stumped me there. I'm going to give you a gift, Jason. Is it always Jason? You like Jay?
No. I feel like I'm in the principal's office or getting yelled at by like my significant other. Yeah. I was like, it gives me flashbacks when I hear Jason.
I'm not your significant other, but I am
not being scolded
calling
right
you
now,
Jason. It comes from a nice place, Jason. A place where they give you gifts.
Excellent. Oh, I'm sorry. We got him.
All right, let's open it up. This is where I do act like a teacher, and as a principal in that building, I want it all coming out one at a time.
Oh, heck yeah.
Let's see what we've
some
got
nice swag
for
in
you.
Here. I got the new
it's a
hat.
goody box. That's right. You don't want to mess up that hair, though. Looks like you took a little time on your hair. I want the pieces to come out of the box. So, ooh, that's from the CNA stores. Amesbury, Mass. Scott Winters, Good Human. Yep, that's right in your industry. You know,
face mask.
Enjoy your life. We call it a buff protection. Gator. Yeah.
I like
else?
this.
Ooh, a nice golf shirt for you, actually, for your real estate ventures. There you go. Yeah. Got to take clients out on the course. What do we have here? Oh, a nice Evolvement Music t-shirt. We love it.
Thank you so much, brother. It keeps going.
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
So what used to happen on this show
Look at that.
and has now come back to life
Look at that.
is I would give everybody that came in the room some of my old clothing. I was doing it for a long time, and I was kind of running out of clothes. And this is actually the suit coat I wore on one of the cover of my first released live album. Yeah. That doesn't make it worth anything more.
It's like value just went up.
It's a great thing about just giving stuff away.
Got another.
There you go. Nice Enjoy Your Life tank.
Keeps going.
Yeah. Dig. Oh, what is that called? Air deodorizer. Hang it on the
Perfect.
one of those things.
And
I don't know what that's called.
Yes.
So, what kind of music do you actually listen to? On the drive here today?
I mean, really,
in the car.
Music for me is all about emotion. So, I mean, I listen to all kinds of music.
So the choice isn't genre based.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the only thing I typically stay away from is country, I guess. But
you know what's funny? And maybe this is just happens to be the people that come here, but that's what everybody says. Unless country, I don't listen to that. But somehow somebody's listening to country because it seems as if perhaps it's the most popular genre if you turn on the radio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So someone's listening. No one's admitting.
We just don't know any of them. I was like, where are they all hiding? We're gonna have to go to some square dancing. Maybe we'll find them.
I love it.
But I mean, no. Typically, the biggest genres I typically listen to would be your reggae, EDM, some hip hop and rap.
Nice. EDM. What are the hip hop artists that you would say are in your upper echelon?
I mean, I've been
really
listening. I've been supporting
ears.
local lately. I've been listening to a lot of Joyner lately out of Whisker.
Yeah. Local, like in the sense that he's from here, but he ain't so local no more. Player. Getting it in.
He still got the. I thought he was putting that house together down in there in Worcester, but I was like, yeah, he's doing a lot of traveling these days.
We had his video producer Ben Prue here in the studio. Yeah.
Good guy.
Good people. So
Local kid.
There's the music you love. Now, explain to me, like you were trying to do before, and then I rudely stopped you from doing so. Explain to me the thought process that occurred that landed you at the decision to start the Higher Education Music and Arts Festival.
You want the short answer or the long answer? Because I mean, the short answer was beers and a bonfire.
All right.
No, I mean the long answer is a lot of festivals in 2019 were kind of flaking the bed. So, as I mentioned earlier, I was at that.
They were flaking the bed.
Yeah,
you want to mention names, or you don't?
I mean, to give some examples.
Yes,
Woodstock,
examples are helpful.
I attended Woodstock '99.
Yeah.
I know they were trying to do the 50 year that year for 2019, and licensing couldn't get done. There were other festivals in the area that were having issues getting license permits, so on and so forth. So we decided to do higher ed for a few reasons. I mean, first off, we wanted to do our festival our way because all these other festivals are flaking the bed. We wanted to go
flaking the bed. This is new to me.
Well, we needed a festival to go to, so we might as well do our own. So the other big reason we did the first higher ed was one of our friends, festival family member, God bless his soul, he's no longer with us, Jamie Rabideau. He ended up passing away the Christmas prior to it. And I remember when he passed, all of us, all of the crew was all over the place. I think I was out in California at the time. Some people were traveling to Europe, wherever. And the passing came suddenly. So, I mean, everybody was upset. We didn't really get to do a proper send-off for him. So one of the main reasons behind the first higher ed was if this kid's a Festy family member, I mean, we got to send this kid off right. And
nice.
I remember at that first higher ed, I mean, it was a big part of it was that memorial service. I mean, probably the thing that brought me to tears there that day. Did a big memorial service to kick off the first higher ed to send Jamie off right. So rest in peace, brother.
Right on. That's really, really sweet of you. Yeah. Good people surround you. I also heard that there was maybe another thing that kind of helped push it along that your birthday party was maybe associated with it?
Oh, no. Those are the myths and legends. My birthday.
The myths and legends.
No, I was like, I wish it was an August birthday. My birthday's out in October, around Halloween time. But
So this first year it happens. It's in August. And where is it?
it's up in Lebanon, Maine.
Why is it in Lebanon, Maine?
Good question.
Lebanon, Maine.
We were looking at a number of festival grounds in the New England area. We wanted something really close to metropolitan Boston area because we know that's where a lot of the fan base is coming from.
Right.
We wanted to go north mainly just because we also have a lot of friends and family up in Maine that are trying to get to festivals. They're sick of driving 4 hours down south. So we tried to find a happy medium. We found a great festival home. Our grounds are at the Proving Grounds in Lebanon, Maine. Kurt and Brenda, they're amazing people. So is Randy.
You like them?
Oh, they're second family at this point. So.
Look at that.
But you're asking about mentors. I mean, Kurt's another mentor of mine as well. So, but I mean, it was a good fit. Their property is amazing for the festival with 100 acres. I mean, you have every landscape possibly known to man for camping needs out there. So we love it.
Year one, who's performing? Who performed? Who played? Who's on the stage?
We came out gun swinging in year one.
Who?
Jesus, our bill for our first year, we had about 45 musical acts. Some of our biggest acts that we brought in for year one, Kaimani Marley, Through the Roots, Roots of Creation. I'm very excited to announce that Mike Love, who was there in year one, he'll be coming back this year.
Yeah.
I think you mentioned he'll be on your shows.
Yeah, I think he's coming in here in a couple weeks.
But Mike Love's coming back. The Elevators were there in year one. They'll be coming back again to join us for their sophomore year. In addition to, a lot of these larger national acts, we're really trying to support locals. So we had a number of local and regional acts on there as well, such as the Trichomes, Merthyr, both coming back for their sophomore year as well this year. Les Special was on the bill. It was a pretty loaded bill, eclectic mix. So 2 stages of music coming out the gates that first year.
So this is actually the 3rd year, but only the 2nd time it's going to happen.
Yeah,
okay. Right.
COVID,
so that's
man.
Why. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
We tried to do something to hold people over in 2022. We do. It's a hotel version of higher education in the middle of February. So just to kind of keep people busy, trying to get them through those COVID periods right before that whole chaos ensued.
Indeed.
We ended up doing our first winter spinoff called Overwinter. So that was killer as well. So
yeah, that was good vibes for sure. So did you love the first year? Were you like, wow, that was the best?
Oh, I had a blast. Obviously, going to a festival and running a festival are 2 completely different animals.
Yeah.
I thought we killed it. So it was pretty tired afterwards. I had some laryngitis issues, but usually a sign of a good time. So.
Let's dig deep into the 2021 Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. Who are the bands playing this year?
Oh, Jesus. This bill this year is filthy. It's stacked top to bottom. I didn't think we could top the first year. But, coming back this year, we almost doubled the number of musical talent on the bill this year. We got a mind-staggering 83 musical acts on the bill this year. We obviously needed to expand it another day to do that, so it's a true 3-day music festival. Our weekend campers can start showing up on Thursday, and music will actually be kicking off at 11 a.m. on Friday.
Wow.
To answer your question, as far as some of the major acts?
Yeah, let's hear the main stage.
All right, let's go down it. On Friday, you got Mike Love headlining. Bumpin' Uglies is one of the direct openers for them. Saturday, it's a loaded bill Saturday. We got Joe Sambo on there Saturday, Natalie Rise, The Expendables, which I'm really looking forward to that set Saturday night. On the EDM side of the house, we got Run DMT joining us this year, Ms. Isis, Wubson, Partners in Grime, Josh Teed, which I'm very excited that he's on board this year. And then, I mean, to close it out, Sunday night, the Elevators will be joining us again for their sophomore year. In addition to that, we got the Meditations and Little Stranger, which I'm actually really looking forward to that set as well.
That's right. And you got Mighty Mystic there. You have Junior Toots,
the
Asanaki Whaler. Like,
we're missing people.
some
Over
real
the
things
bridge,
going on. Free
Long Arm
Volts.
Rex,
Yep.
Trichomes, Merther.
Yep.
As far as other local regional acts that'll be joining us this year, Cosmic Factory came on board.
Yep.
Higher Education's coming up.
That's right. From Maryland. Good old boy.
We missed them that first year, so we're going to let them miss out on the second year. So, But, I mean, as far as the musical talent, it's absurd this year.
It's going to be a good show. How do people get hip to that thing? Like, where do they? Is there a website?
There is.
I know that. What is it? Jason, what is the website? Just say it.
I freeze up right now. The website is www.
Hold on. No, I'm stopping you again. You don't have to say the W's anymore.
Oh, you can
Just don't do that.
technology. I'm getting old.
Just forget about the people. W's are understood.
HigherEducationFest.com.
See that? They know where to go. No one's typing the W's, and if you are, you don't have
need to do it. I'm
you don't
learning.
have to do that. Okay? You don't even have to type it anymore. You can. You don't have to.
The more you know, knowledge
That's
is
how
power.
it works. Oh, yeah. It's everywhere out there. The Instagram jams, Facebooks, all that. Higher Education Music Fest. It's going to be a good vibe.
I was going to say, for more info, I mean, in addition to the website, by all means, please check out our IGs and Facebook. We have information available both, as Mike said, Higher Education Music Festival on IG or 508 Productions, the parent company.
People were asking about the messages we were getting. Can I drive my RV there and like camp in this way, or do I have to be tenting?
Yeah, so let's clarify some of that.
Clarify the camping is a big gray area for people.
As far as camping goes, with Weekend Pass, and we just added a handful, a very limited amount of Saturday, Sunday passes. Both those pass sets include carside camping with them. So there's no additional cost for that. It's included with your weekend passes. If you're trying to bring those weekend passes to the next level, whether you're trying to make your festival experience an experience for the entire family, trying to bring the RV with you, heck, you want that VIP experience. We got a number of add-ons that can be tacked onto the weekend pass as well. We have a JV pass, so if you're trying to bring the young ones, there's a dedicated kids area this year. Everything from face painting to bounce houses to scavenger hunts for them. So I'm really excited to see that join in the festival this year. I know a lot of our patrons in year one were really eager to have RVs. We are allowing RVs this year, so you can do an add-on. And then, I mean, the VIP, or what we call the honor roll VIP add-on, that'll be coming back as well. And, I mean, that thing's jam-packed this year. I know as far as that VIP package, it includes everything from arrival barbecues to brunches when you leave on Sunday. We have a couple secret sets planned for our VIP patrons over at VIP. And then,
we do.
and then those swag bags that I know everybody loved that first year. So.
Yep. So, as far as like the green room stuff, do you take care of the artists? Like, is the hospitality nice?
Oh yeah. I could go over. We won't say any names. I mean, we had some weird requests that first year. That was a learning experience for me. I had never needed to manage a green room
What
before.
people might need. Yeah, we don't want to mention
we
that
had
stuff.
a couple yellow and black M&M requests, but that was interesting.
Yeah. Wow, that's so good. Excuse me. There's something I wanted to hit right in that zone there, and it's just disappearing from my mind right now. I'm not getting it. So the name of the festival is Higher Education. Why?
Good question.
Let's make that clear.
So that's actually the third reason why we threw Higher Education. The name, the reason behind the name of the festival, is, I mean, as you can tell, I'm going gray. I'm no spring chicken anymore. So. One of the ideas we had.
I thought you were a chicken, though.
I got the chicken legs, but.
There you
go. One of the ideas we had with Higher Education is, as we're getting older, I know the younger crowd, specifically for me, would pick my brain around what are the proper techniques to grow medical marijuana. And there's things that, as you're doing it, and I don't care what your occupation is, I know you could teach me music inside and out all day long.
Yes.
And there's things that we just in our careers take as second nature. And one of the thought processes was, why don't we do a festival where we can kind of give some of this knowledge back to the next generation?
Wow.
So
sharing information.
You got it. So
in person.
Yeah. So we have a fully interactive educational village. There's a number of workshops in there that range over a number of topics, anywhere from horticulture, how to properly grow vegetables or cannabis for that matter. In addition to that, a number of lectures on different forms of art, both in conceptual as well as dance art. And then, we even have some introductory lessons on just music mixing. So it's really trying to teach some of these extracurricular things that I guess have gone away in the school systems to this next generation.
And there's artists also involved in this operation. People like running around painting things, right?
Oh, yeah. In addition to the absurd number of musical artists, there's a number of live conceptual artists as well as glass blowers that'll be on the festival grounds this year. In between both stages, we plan to have our glass blowing tent set up again. I want to say we have about a half dozen. Actually, no, I'm sorry. I appreciate. Last count, there was just shy of a dozen regional glass blowers. I'll be doing some live glass blowing demonstrations right there on the grounds. You can even purchase some of their new glass pieces that they've made right there that day.
Look at that.
In addition to that, we are bringing back the Art Village this year. So in the center of the grounds, there'll be a number of conceptual artists doing anything from live mural paintings to sculpting. To metalwork as well. So, you can see all these people literally in their trades right there.
I love it. I love it. I know you like gifts. We did that. Do you like games?
I love games.
Everything I ask you if you like, it starts with the letter G. Gifts and games. You like both of these. Let's play a game.
Love games. Let's do this.
This game has a title.
Okay.
The title of the game is Fast, Fun, and Not So Smart. All right?
All right.
It's fast. I'm going to try to make it fast, seem like something's happening. Oh, my God. It's fun because why not? Fun wins, right? Fun wins. It's not so smart because we're not thinking about the answers, Jason.
Rapid fire.
Just answer the question quickly. Okay? That also
question, Claire.
Goes back to the fun part. Here we go now. It's fast, fun, and not so smart with Jason Moodley. Favorite musician of all time?
Jimi Hendrix.
Oh, why? Favorite food?
Pizza. I live off of
Pizza,
it.
man. Kale salad or beef stew?
Kale salad.
Yeah, I like that about you. Is there something you need to change about yourself, Jason?
Sure, there's plenty.
Perfect answer. Best comedian. You're not into comedy like that.
It's a toss-up.
It's a toss-up. Forget it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how happy are you with your physical fitness?
12. No. Physical fitness, like an 8.
Like an 8. Like an 8's bad. Oh, well. You have to live with one album for the rest of your life, locked in a dark room. What album are you listening to? Dark room, no windows.
Courage to Grow by Revolution.
Oh, man. You can eliminate one state in the United States of America. What state?
Oh, boy.
What state are we getting rid of? Jason?
We need to get rid of a state? Oh, God. I feel like I'm going to get into trouble for this one.
Will you eliminate?
I plead the fifth.
Is it like 10 years? You're like, I might eliminate a state, and then they're going to say it was premeditated.
Like, global warming keeps happening. California might go into the oceans.
Oh, man. Well, how do you maintain focus throughout all this? Where do you find your peace? What's the tranquility zone? Where do you go?
I'm a workaholic. I find my peace with my daughter. Spending family time with her is the world for me. That's why I do all this, is for the family. So I find my peace. She's my heart and soul. I guess nowadays going to the gym as well. some yoga here and there. People are trying to get me into yoga lately.
You should get into that.
Yeah, dude, I think it'll help me calm my like inner chi or whatnot.
You seem pretty relaxed.
Yeah, I'm doing better these days.
Yeah. You got it. You got it. So let's one more time make sure we make it very clear. HigherEducationMusicFest.com. August 27, 28, 29, 2021. Lebanon, Maine, at the Proving Grounds. That's all accurate.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
We're looking forward to seeing all you beautiful people up on the grounds again this summer.
Yeah, man. What else do you want to say here? You got anything you want to say? I rudely asked you questions the whole time. And then when you tried to have freeform, I cut you off.
It was like my head's been a cluster. I was trying to make sure this festival's ready to go off for everybody. I want to make sure it's perfect again.
Yeah. Do you have a barber? You go to the same barber each time?
Occasionally. I was like, I'm that guy that just walks in. So I mean, I used to have dreads like you, believe it or not, and then I had to go all corporate.
That's too bad.
Yeah, they made me cut them all out.
Had to go all corporate. It's finance, Jason.
I was gonna say I didn't take care of them either. They smelled bad. I'm pretty sure they were growing mold.
That's not what I have.
Oh, I'm not saying yours.
Clean and
nice.
nice.
Yours are beautiful.
Mold free.
Mine were like quadruple the size of yours. They were like growing together.
That guy.
I didn't do anything that I was supposed to do. Like,
Dude.
soak them in like apple cider vinegar every other week.
What? I feel like we've accomplished what we want to accomplish today, which is having a nice conversation. You know what? Let me tell you something. Proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
You know?
You're like the brother from another mother I never had, so I appreciate you coming into my life.
Listen to me. Let me give you the compliments. Don't turn this around, all right? Just sit there and take it. Look, I'm proud of you for what you've accomplished. You could do nothing with your time, but instead you get motivated. You have these passions. You pursue them. You make them real.
Thank you.
Feel good about that.
Thank you.
There's two reasons, like I always say on this show. There's two reasons people come here. One, I'm proud of you. It's really nice to tell another man, grown man, woman, whatever, as adults to compliment people, all right?
I appreciate that. Thank you, brother.
You could just do nothing, but instead you get after it. The second reason, Jason, from where I sit and from my interactions, you're a nice guy.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
Yeah. You don't have to be nice to me. You don't have to
but you're a nice guy, so
you don't have to do anything with me. And you're kind. That's it.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me this evening.
Yeah. My pleasure. I've had a good time. You're funny. You got a good laugh. I like you.
People say it's contagious. I was at a restaurant about a month ago.
Let's have the restaurant story.
Yeah, they're coming over to me and they're like, they heard me laughing the whole night, I'm giggling with my roommate, and no, we were on some double date. There was chaos, but yeah, we were over at Moo and I was laughing my butt off. And on the way out, a couple came up to me. They're all laughing as well, and they're like, "Your laugh is so contagious, it's making us all smile." Like, I guess that's my thing, dude. Sounds tiggerish.
There it is. On cue. That's it. It's offering something. This is Jason Moodley from the Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. Definitely get hip with it. The show is offering something. I'm Michael Bernier. You know this. I love our sponsors. They're so good. At Enjoy Your Life brand, Riverwalk Brewing Company, and the Higher Education Music and Arts Festival. Yeah, you see what's going on here. Thanks for checking the show. You know, it's nice of you. I'm just going to say peace, Jay.
Peace.
Wait. I'm kind of assuming that you want a peaceful world. Do you?
Obviously.
You do.
I was like, without peace. Yeah, I was like, without peace, there's chaos, and I don't like chaos.
You don't like chaos. No. That's why you're not, maybe you're not into peace, but you don't like chaos. No. What an angle. That's it. It's offering something. I love you for watching the show. I said it a million times. I'll say it again. We'll be back next time. Enjoy your life. What else are you going to do? Really? What else are you going to do?